Though Luke Skywalker is often celebrated as the hero of the original Star Wars trilogy, Darth Vader's presence carried equal, if not greater, weight in the saga's overarching story. Across 6 films, George Lucas crafted a sweeping tragedy, charting Anakin Skywalker's rise as a Jedi, his devastating fall to the dark side, and his ultimate redemption through his son's love. Yet, one lingering debate among fans is whether Anakin and Vader were truly the same person, or if Vader represented an entirely new, corrupted identity. The films themselves provide fuel for both interpretations. Obi-Wan Kenobi, in Return of the Jedi, told Luke he ceased to be Anakin Skywalker and became Darth Vader. Even Vader referred to Anakin in the past tense. This framing helped characters distance themselves from Anakin's betrayal, but it also suggested that perhaps Vader was an alter ego who overtook him. Matthew Stover's novelization of Revenge of the Sith, 2005, though no longer considered canon under Disney, confronted this question directly. Through the haunting metaphor of a dragon, Stover illustrated that Vader was not a separate being at all. Anakin's choices were his own, and the monster he became was simply a reflection of the fear within him. The birth of the dragon. In the novel, a young Anakin once visited a system where its sun had long burned out, leaving behind a cold husk. Having grown up with tales of mythical sun dragons, Anakin was horrified that even something so powerful could die. This fear stayed with him, manifesting in his heart as a Dead Star dragon, a symbol of his terror of loss. When Shmi Skywalker died in Attack of the Clones, the dragon whispered in his rage as he slaughtered the Tusken Raiders. Years later, the nightmares of Padmé's death sharpened its voice, feeding on his anxieties. Stover wrote of Anakin's torment. The dragon chewed at his mind, whispering of everything he would lose. Palpatine, the dark side, and the illusion of victory. The dragon became a constant presence as Anakin struggled with his emotions. Palpatine, ever manipulative, positioned himself as the one who could quiet the beast. When Anakin killed Count Dooku, Palpatine's approval loosened the dragon's grip. Conversely, the Jedi's distrust and refusal to grant him the rank of Master only tightened it. At the story's turning point, Anakin watched Mace win to battle Palpatine, paralyzed by his fear of losing Padmé. In that moment, Stover described him wrestling with the dragon and losing. By betraying Mace and joining the Sith, Anakin believed he had finally slain his inner demon. Declaring himself Darth Vader, he crushed the dragon beneath his heel. But this was no true victory. As Stover noted, the creature's venom still lingered, poisoning every choice that followed. There was never a Vader, only Anakin. Perhaps the novel's most devastating revelation comes after Anakin's transformation into the cybernetic Vader. Stover stripped away the illusion of separation, writing that there was no dragon, no Vader, only Anakin Skywalker. Every atrocity, from the slaughter of the Jedi younglings to the attack on Padmé, was his decision. The Vader identity was merely an excuse, a way to escape the crushing guilt of what he had done. This makes his redemption in Return of the Jedi all the more powerful. Vader did not reclaim control from some external evil. Anakin himself chose to stop hiding behind the mask, to reject the fear that once consumed him. By sacrificing himself to save Luke, he finally silenced the dragon not through conquest, but through acceptance. A tragedy re-examined. When Revenge of the Sith debuted, its portrayal of Anakin's turn was criticized as abrupt. But Stover's novelization, alongside Star Wars, The Clone Wars, filled in the emotional gaps, offering a far richer portrait of the Chosen One's descent. While not canon, the imagery of the Dead Star dragon remains one of the most poignant interpretations of Anakin's inner struggle, reminding us that the greatest battles are often fought within.